statement signing for me based on that would be Fabian Ruiz, but that one there is looking like a myth as well. Even on the topic of Fabian Ruiz, you could have gassed him in the Champions League. It looks like Real Madrid and Barca are not going to move for him. It looks like City might move for him. Does everything fans pretend Xhaka does, really. And that's not even a diss to Xhaka, because I think he's overrated by some Arsenal fans, but I do think he's underappreciated. You know, Napoli are trying to negotiate for De Paul as well, another player that Arsenal wanted when he was at Udinese. So Atletico Madrid are targeting Fabian Ruiz, where it would be a great signing for him, people, to go there, really. Napoli looking to get their money back on a player they spent 30 million euros for. I'd love Fabian Ruiz. One of a left foot, can carry a ball, puts in a shift defensively, contracted until 2023. How old is he? 26, so he's of that right age, but it is a myth. So that's the dream. There's tensions between Fabian Ruiz and City and Napoli, and apparently City are involved, so we can forget it. Fabian Ruiz is unwilling to extend his contract with Napoli, and although Man City are interested in the Spaniard, they don't want to negotiate with their president. His contract runs out in 2023. He's unlikely to extend his stay. Napoli would be very stupid to not sell it, not sell him. Obviously, he's probably not going to sign for us, but, you know, the dream is free, innit? 164 likes. Can we keep running that up, people? Thank you in advance. So, yeah, he's refused to sign an extension. I don't think they'll sell Osimhen, Fabian Ruiz, and Koulibaly. 3 players all speculated with moves away. Gundogan could be leaving City. You know, it's not Pep Guardiola if he doesn't every couple of years buy some midfielders and that. So it would make full sense, really and truly, to do that. But yeah, that's the dream, if I'm completely honest with you. No progress in renewal talks between Napoli and Fabian Ruiz, people. There's been little progress in Napoli's attempts to tie down Ruiz to a new deal, with Juventus and Barca closely monitoring the situation. So Juventus, Barcelona, and City and Atletico, 4 teams with Champions League football. So we can forget about this, but where there's a hope, there's a way, man. Napoli have offered him a deal worth 3.5 net per season, but this hasn't convinced the 26-year-old. So yeah, I would love that to be a thing, but we can probably forget all about that, people. Once again, we know about this, but Fulham are trying hard to sign Leno, but face competition, according to his agent. His agent could be capping, because I didn't think Fulham would be on to you. I definitely thought you would have went back to your homeland or something. So I think you're capping, but yeah, man, he's a national team goalkeeper, has always performed well at Arsenal, and is an absolute team player. For me personally, Bird is the clear number 1 at Arsenal, with all due respect to the competitors. He pays your bills. You're his client. He's your clients. So, yeah, of course you're going to say that. Yes, Fulham is trying hard to get Leno very professionally. This is also true for some other clubs. It shows his status. But as I said, for me, he is the number 1 at Arsenal, and we are therefore also relaxed. Oh, yeah? How many games do you start in the Premier League? You reckon? Arsenal in contact with Yuri Telemans as Edu accelerates transfer pursuit. We've heard this before. Can we get it over the line then, mate? Like, I'm not being funny, mate, but yeah, it's about time. Can we get that sorted? So yeah, that's where Telemans is concerned, people, and it does seem like Arsenal are quite confident about confirming the signing of Telemans. There's also rumours Gabriel Jesus is interested in Juventus, and they're making a plea to his agent, but Arsenal are still the front runners within that, people. Which I'll have to find that report for you lot, people. Well, there's that one. Gabriel Jesus remains a top target for Arsenal's summer transfer window. The Gunners are desperate to get more firepower into their ranks and believe the Brazilian international striker can be lured away from Man City on the back of Haaland's arrival, people. Can't lie, Isaac Toure, don't let him go there. The guy is lit. He was meant to go Lyon. Don't let the left-sided centre-back go City. You're going to go out on loan and them things. Once again, Fulham are making a push to sign Leno. Whether it happens is a completely other thing. Gabriel Jesus, Juventus. I'm so sure. So what's this? Hey, what do you mean? Agent of Arsenal target Gabriel is set to hold talks with Serie A giants. Now, again, this could mean Arsenal are making progress, or it could mean more attempts at a bidding war. The agent of Arsenal target Gabriel Jesus will soon hold talks with Juventus over a potential move to the Turin for the Brazil forward, people. Now, 1 minute we hear he's comfortable in England and wants to play in the Premier and all these things. I don't know. He is the top target for Arsenal, but Man City's asking prices made the Gunners wary about signing the Brazilian international this summer. with Arsenal having to rethink, other clubs are now positioning themselves to get their hands on the striker ahead of the new season. According to this outlet, his agent is expected to meet Juventus's hierarchy this week to discuss a deal. I mean, brother, they just signed Vlahovic. They're trying to keep Morata. They're probably going to sign someone else. I mean, I can't begrudge you for wanting to go to Italy, lovely country, play for Juventus, massive club, play under Maximiliano Allegri. But I'm not even talking because I want you to sign for Arsenal. It's like if you go to Spurs, you're not going to start necessarily. You're not going to start at Juventus necessarily. You'd be a good player. You're not going to start necessarily at City. You can start for us and be the main man and show that you can do this thing with Cedric giving you assists and whatnot. That's how I know if you're a real baller. But yeah, we can't offer you the champs in that. So yeah, people, obviously, it seems like that's where Gabriel Jesus is concerned, people. Richarlison, because we're not in the Champions League, has made an Arsenal transfer decision. He's reportedly rejected a move to Arsenal and he's eyeing up a move to Tottenham or Chelsea, really and truly, which I'd rather go Chelsea if I'm honest with you. Apparently, Football.London understands that Fabrizio Patrici is a big fan of the striker, and though the Brazilian is not currently a priority for Spurs, they could decide to firm up their interest later. Boy, he said no to Arsenal. Again, he's reportedly rejected the possibility of moving to Arsenal over fears of being forgotten in what is a big boost to current favourites Tottenham and outsiders Chelsea. What do you mean forgotten? We wouldn't forget you. But all right, cool. Fair enough. So yeah, we can forget about that. So he's already seen that. As you can see, we're clutching. We spoke about Asensio yesterday, but apparently Marcus Asensio has made a move to the Premier League his priority, and he's drawing interest from both Arsenal and Man United. I mean, I would take him. 26 years of age, wealth of experience, can play out wide as well as in the middle. Needs to prove he can stay fit and play to a certain consistency. Probably looking for a payday at either club. But on ability, I would have him. I wanted him from his Betis days. And we had Ceballos. I'm sure Ceballos could tell his brethren a lot about us, but yeah, man, it is what it is. So yeah, there's that. What's this? Well, we spoke about that already. So yeah, we spoke about that. So yeah, it's all dreams being sold. Hella dreams being sold to us, people. Hella dreams. Let's go the way Arsenal hold financial advantage in Jesus race. Juventus are reportedly making a late push to rival Arsenal's pursuit for Gabriel Jesus, but the Gunners can offer a better package. That's according to this outlet, who claimed that Arsenal remain in the lead because they have a financial advantage, with Jesus wanting a salary of 8.5 million per year. Juventus apparently cannot offer those wages, people. Osimhen did a madness as Nigeria won 10-0. We saw that, and we've had our team rejected for him. We already spoke about Leno. Big up Marquinhos. He's been officially confirmed as an Arsenal footballer. Tottenham, unfortunately, have agreed a move for Bissouma. There's got to be a reason contracted until 2023. He had interest from Arsenal, City, Juventus, Man United, and nobody moved for him. I have to be shameless. I would have loved Bissouma at the Emirates, but it's a myth, people. We have to move on, man. Don't really care what Bamian has to say. We've been linked with Neto. I mean, it wouldn't be a summer transfer window if Arsenal wasn't linked to Neto, the Brazilian goalkeeper. So does that mean Matt Turner isn't 30 then? And if Edu had his way, we would have got him instead of Ramsdale. Juventus target Gabriel Jesus to Real Madrid has been described as impossible, people. So yeah, we was never in for Vlahovic. Don't know why we're being shown that. Don't know why they're doing that. Just hella clickbaity things right now. We heard yesterday Tavares is drawing interest from Marseille, Guendouzi and Saliba, and a couple of other young players have benefited from that. That could be good for you. They're not rating Kolasinac, so I'm not sure they'll trust left-sided defenders from Arsenal for a while. But yeah, Rafinha only wants Barcelona move. Stop that, man. Stop that, Rafinha. Stop that. Let me chat to him, man. Come on. I understand Barcelona, but it's got nothing on the Emirates. Like I said, the only way to prove you're a real quality winger is if you can do this with Cedric there. In what's his name's absence, Tomiyasu's. Marquinhos eventually again has been confirmed. Arsenal annoyed by Torreira approach again. If Fiorentina are trying to lowball us, talking about 6 million quid, sell him somewhere else, man. It's clearly their start of the window. Nobody's respecting us. They're boying us. It is what it is. I mean, Leno Salsa has got a big potential. That's probably why my man's allowed to move. Once again, Gerard Bowen was linked with us, people, but it seems like we haven't gone anywhere with that. Telemann's deal to be completed fairly quickly. So come on then. Why is it always some Harry Potter film dragged out thing for our signings? I understand. I'm one of the most patient fans you will come across, and I say that with my chest. But please, man, please, especially because the season starts early, especially because we didn't start the season well last year, especially because give these boys a pre-season. I know Telemann's, Jesus, they'd probably be given a couple of weeks off because they've been playing. So that seems to be it with the transfers, people. I mean, we could try. I could try lie. We could try find some more lies. You know, most exciting thing in a couple of days has probably been Gerard Bowen links. Ainsley needs to keep him, and we need to deal. Spurs need to deal with some outgoings, but we need to get some outgoings as well sorted. I mean, apparently Aston Villa have called their interest in Aaron Hickey. You know, a player who I thought would have been, at least him would have been grabbed by now. Bring him to the carpet, man. Apparently the Villains want Bassi of Rangers. Very decent player. So can we hurry up and get Aaron Hickey confirmed, people? The baller looks like he's going to join Inter Milan. Arsenal very keen to sign midfielder. As again, this is just Asensio. As you can see, we've borrowed Ceballos and Odegaard before. In theory, you know, he could, Marcus Asensio could use us to rejuvenate his career, but I think we'd be signing him and not really knowing what we're doing with him, really and truly. He'd get big boy wages, but yeah, and obviously fellow Spaniard again. And I think you got ability, but that's a myth. Osimhen refuses to commit future to Napoli. Am I going to do this to myself? Yeah, we are, people. Big up you lot for commenting and all these talking points, people. Spurs are signing Bassoum. I don't know what's going on there, but this needs to start working again. Maybe God's telling me forget that. God's telling me not to do it then. So yeah, that's a bit awkward still, but yeah. I think that brings an end to our transfer speculation, people. I have no clue why this article is in opening. Maybe that's God saying, you know what? Save yourself the trouble, fella. Save yourself the trouble, lad. There's no point. Don't do it to yourself, which I understand. But yeah, where the transfer news is concerned, boy, that's us, isn't it? Really? Pete. Sorry, folks. 38:30 to 51. Transfer news. If it opens eventually, which I don't think it will, I don't think it is. But let me see if I type in Osimhen's name somewhere else. I'm getting to use the internet, but fuck it. Sorry, people. I've been airing you lot for a while. We got that over and done with. Let me see what you lot are saying. I see a super chat. Thank you very much in advance for that. I'm trying to scroll all the way down to find that. Oh, I just went. Love for that, my guy. DG, hope you are well. We need to start acting like we mean business. That starts with intent of signing players for success. We are ruthless in the transfer windows. Keep well, my mate. You're right still, but one thing I will give them is I don't know what they're on because we're not there in it. But you're right. Love for the super chat, which is the main important thing. We're back, though. Osimhen refuses to commit to Napoli, admit Arsenal and Man United links. You're more likely to go United than us because I don't see us spending the peas. What has he said? I know there are rumors about Spain and England, but it's not the right moment to talk about it because I am with the national team. I don't know what the future has in store for me. I know that anything can happen. Now I want to go on holiday and recharge. Then we'll think about the rest. Fair enough. Well, fair enough. Not really anything. He didn't say anything new there. Very political answer, which I can't blame him. And he's right. Go and recharge your batteries.